3 chains. Ow. Caught up in my, put your head on backwards, then skate off after, engage in laughter about what just happened. Napkins get sent to mammies, is that too graphic? Catch you in traffic, you sitting daffy like stealing candy. My ceiling's absent, my wheels are massive, my friends assassins. All of us, our mothers queens and our women dancers. My rivers rapping, my fingers splashing, my gills are flapping. I bit some matches, then sip some and kiss the dragon.
I'm really rapping, no fingers snapping, them packing. Y'all slipping, my swag is dripping, so here's a napkin. What's really happening? Verbal attacking, I'm showing passion. Know what I mean? See, I'm the king like I'm from Akron. I'm going overboard, Somebody call the captain. And when it come to getting checks, I always want the fat ones. I'm so I can sing to a chandelier. My flow a glass of spade and yours a can of candle.
Too many buttons. Not enough. These fucking the SWAT is coming. Shoulder, no shoulder, shrugging at your nugget. Sticky like acupuncture and Magnus honey. Knock on the side door 3 times and have your money. Or get to stepping like Kappa stomping. I slap. I'm having lunch with Italian Sonny. Don't ask the subject. Lord, why you took rabbit from me? He said don't ask me nothing. Too many bodies, too many bundles. Not enough. These bugging, I heard they stun you. It's gonna be trouble. We come through and catch you while you cuddle. Barrels like tunnels. Don't even mumble.
I'm back to ballin'. I'm in the back full of only. Pull on the scene and the queen playing Pastor Troy. Ready turkey, spaghetti, and castor oil. That's turn your guillotine to a fashion show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup should be interesting. The Vikings are top 10 in converting on third down, and they'll be up against a Niners defense that wants to get off the field. So for the call of this week's 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season. And we've got a good one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota Vikings. And they'll go on the ground. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. What a season he continues to have defensively. Now a dozen interceptions this year, Charles.
And let's face it, we've watched a lot of ball. But when you get 12 in 1 year, that's better than most careers, isn't it?
Absolutely. And you might be asking for a bump in pay, too.
No doubt about it. Running right in there and talking to the team.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. But both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Here we go now.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Detroit!
They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Uh-oh, Charles, now you get to talk about your old spot, the secondary. Very key here in this one.
You have to cut me off because, you know, I'll talk about them all game long. Love to see those guys match up and challenge the best wide receivers.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to take another shot here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Detroit! Let's go! Leopard! Watch him now, Barney! Over!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now back to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. And now out comes Minnesota. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's just...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations, and that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority, and they got what they expected.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Fielded just inside the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Minnesota. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Back to throw now on first down. Rolling to his right. And a throw right sideline is complete. They get 25 yards out of that one. And that leads to a Minnesota first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits. Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the...
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. To throw here. This will be caught at about the 5. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll drop the throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man on the out route. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarm.
This is intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They're going to look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. More from Minneapolis after this. A field goal would make it a two-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
Here we go now. Play 19.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be fielded at the 17. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And out now come the Vikings. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you start to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Detroit!
They'll throw now on the final play. Finding time. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Touchdown, Vikings! Their big tight end, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Let's go.
And they'll run it here. And some space here. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Leopard, Detroit! Detroit! Wide, get wide. Hurry up,
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Now a handoff here to his running back. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
Factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Steps away. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on 3rd down.
Here we go now. Green, back it up, Philly. Here we go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The Vikings send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is taken at the 18. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when your running back can catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And they're going to speed things up here. Out of the gun now on third down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in bounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. They're going to look to throw. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Their big-bodied receiver with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings moving away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And quickly, they get to the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Now this time he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 10 yards to go on 3rd.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
2nd down now after the incompletion.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Well, they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that will force a turnover on downs. And tough starting field position here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, this O-line, they've had trouble with a pass rush all game long. This time it cost them 2 points.
I mean, you've got a quarterback back there who's running for his life, and he's had no time to throw the football. They've sacked him time and again, and this time they do it in the end zone.
You said it, partner. No time, none whatsoever. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 2nd down following the incompletion.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt. I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember putting.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. He's going to let it fly. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Vikings are... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the two-point try will be unsuccessful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys put those points.